Will it be a fifth missed major for Astralis? Will Bait take 3 wasted opportunities to make it to 1 themselves? Let's find out in the grand finals. And the pistol of our first map, Mirage, is live. Astralis on the CT start of things. They've got Kanian posted towards Apps, spotting players in that position, and Bait are going to quickly make their moves on right here. B site is the target. Kanian is going to fall back, not hitting those accurate shots. His teammates in the backline are going to tag down Stown. But it's Kenzizor with that first frag in. Kanian to fall, Kenzizor low, but a 5-on-4 for his team.
15 pistol rounds, 1 from Bait, and only 9 lost in the tournament so far. That's a good track record.
1 right here to start things off on the right foot would certainly be positive all the same. Essenthio has been traded and they're taking damage quite heavily, but the kills keep trading back and forth for 3-on-3. Alex in the apartments, quick drive-by on Stown. Yabi gets trading of his own right, but Stairs picked up and Yabi falls quickly after the fact, and it's a pistol win for Bait.
And not only have Bait now won their 16th pistol round of the tournament, Jay, and he was outclassing the opposition at times. Now that first map, he made quite a statement. Slow, careful, scale up short. Contact should come towards Con.
Sprays through, stair tag to 16. Alex trying to find him. The HE comes in to try and deal with the man. Doesn't quite get that kill though. Alex with a good kill out of his own. Yabi takes that 1 responsive, but that's as far as it will go for Astralis. The Device takes the second man as well. A triple to be found. Yeah, becomes expensive for the Bait camp, but Astralis did force the issue. Device needs to go full on 4K. He just doesn't have the chops to hit the headshot, so Bait will continue to hold the second round. Astralis upgrade pistols into the stack on the A-bomb site defense, and M4 for Yabi is playing on a bit of an unorthodox boost here at Danger, seeing a couple players taking one of them down. I convert onto any more out here. Player at Dark, but undetected, unaffected by that Molotov, and Stair can get a kill out of it for it. MPL trades him from range. Essentially struggles with that CT individual, but both Yabi and Kadian will fall eventually. Advantage taken back by Bait, 3-on-2. They are low HP in this one, so there might be some work for Astralis to prod around the edges of the bomb site. The Deagle from Connector fighting. The M4 of NPL takes Device down. That's a quarter of him in the round. That takes any potential for a steal on the CT side.
What a superb recovery that was from Bait. Consider the moment where the M4 at the back of triple gets that first kill. They try and throw the molly out, but it doesn't quite reach all the way, and it allows the M4 to track back quite easily towards spawn. And the underbout player, a Stair, close range, gets 1, and you feel that early on in this game, pressure's getting towards Bait, but instead it's MPL, the captain, that steps up. And I guess if you followed Tier 2 quite frequently, Jay, over the last few years, there's been a few names that we talk about, high-fragging in-game leaders. Body is certainly one that always comes to mind with what he was able to do on Double Pony and now on 3D Max. I think MPL, for the better part of 12 months, is the #1 highest-fragging in-game leader we have in the scene.
Don't see those players in mid, but they're just walking their way forward towards that smoke. Device now about to see those counter smokes in. Down with another CT smoke. He's missed the mark with MPL, but him and Kenzizor do not expect him to be pushed up so far. Device strikes on Alex in the meantime. 5-on-2, traded back by Headtrick on 1 casualty for Bait, but there's still so many more to gain in this clutch scenario. They are spread out from each other. 2 different entry points onto the bomb site. Stair keeping himself away from harm's reach, but still sandwiched between the Bait players here.
And that timing on the re-smoke in bottom com was just perfect, because Bait had already started throwing the util out from A ramp. They'd committed towards that split. They had no other option but to go through it. They would have hoped to fade the smoke to have a good timing, and instead they just give up a couple of freebies to Stown. It's a complete collapse, and it's Astralis making a statement in the first gun rounds.
Oh, awkward spray from the Sentinel, cannot recover a kill. Headtrick can get 2 out of it, but 9 HP for the next 2, and a backstab that Yabi is ready to post up. Knife pulled out, M4 instead, quick swing. And a frag found to give Astralis their start in the final. Damage up against both sides here. Fast play in towards short though for Bait, and they overwhelm Device and Stown real quick. Kanian stands alongside Yabi on the B defensive. They can get 2 kills out of it. Kanian needs 1 more. Yabi can trade him back to 2 versus 2. Burst fire running out of ammo against NPL, and Stair's rotation comes in just in time. The nade from Yabi will close out his triple, and it's Malik stuff, chaotic into the execution, but Astralis get on top of the situation.
Bait do everything right with the entry pass and the kill towards Con. Now mid was taken, it now gets brought off. You've got Device who's peering aggressively with the AWP into the apartments, so he can maintain that aggressive angle, and then Yabi can keep pushing forward of it.
Oh, what a swing from MPL. Device just clotheslined out the apartments. Didn't see that coming whatsoever, quite literally. At least Yabby can start to take apartments right back. It's some map control and information towards the CT side line, who have pushed on towards a ramp over on A. The jump of Sentinel was looking for Stair. Gets his head taken off. Stown could trade on Kentazor as well, but Alex responds to a 3-on-3. Now it's the site defenders. Still one man back here at Tetris, engaged by Alex. You've got Cadian next up. Head triggers his back turn, but the smoke comes in. Cadian pushes forward of it. No one's watching. Alex checks it now, and he wins the engage. Yabby now alone. 1 versus 3. Can isolate that first pick back at ramp. Both remaining T-side players will turn their attention to him. Head trick, first port of call, and the AWP sits on the bomb site, just baited out by a quick peek forward from the Dane. Takes it slow, checking for the second player, unawares of where MPL is hiding at the moment. They both hear him, both back at the same angle, finally peeks back towards Head trick, who connects his kill in the end, and Bait reclaim the lead.
Now, Device had the AWP in the apartments in the last round. Now he's maneuvered it over towards Ticket and watching into Con. When will that AWP strike? Is it this kind of round where he can work an opener?
Shot on for Device, Head trick down. First to fall, got that pistol close range. Alex going to sneak forward of the smoke. Slip past the CT line, but Stair can deal with him. Kenzie's next to task. Try and look for him back over at dark. Seeing the shoulder, seeing the man spraying through, but Yabby strikes on MPL. Kenzie's can deal with him quickly, but they've still lost the man advantage here, and the AWP of Device chimes in. Kenzie's needs a full-blown ace to hold this round. He'll tap it, try force a fight for Device, but Cadian sneaks forward first. I think that was a shot just beyond the connector smoke, just as it cleared.
Bait have struggled to gain connector control without losing bodies. That's normally been what's happening in these previous gun rounds, and here it happens again.
Perfect shot from Device, swing forward, second connection doesn't connect, so Head trick can take him back. It's down to 60, tap first, eventually gets overwhelmed, SMG up close, but still cannot get the frag from Stair. A 4 versus 2, Cadian still firing blind, but the bomb is going down safe from connector. Yeah, we can get one pick on the bomb site, so that's Head trick picked up, but Ascent feels so quick to respond all the same. The peek from Yabby getting nothing, and now the captain's got to save his weapon, a 1v3, which you can't retake with. Cadian is holding the AWP on the B bomb site itself. Check, timing's everything. Cadian lands on Alex, meanwhile the execution is inbound. Yabby gets his pick in, he turns back towards Kenzie's and deals with him the same. Wonderfully held down by Astralis, confidence on this defense. Bait should have no way to break into the B site, and MPL will find that out the hard way. Head trick on 4 points of health. Dead to the HE. Astralis are about to win the half.
Well, it was a lovely info play. Anytime you've got 3 defenders on B with the read, it should just be impossible for the T side. No matter how crispy your entries may be, there's too many crossfires. You just can't break it.
Kenzie's leading them forward. Faster players coming in from Bay. They had quite a bit of success with the pacey style, and they will get away with a kill on trade, but Cadian continues to hit his AWP shots back from market. The B site has been cleaned up. They're just clearing out all those corners here, and they will get the bomb down for it. Advantage still for Astralis on the retake, though.
Yeah, Head trick needs to try and slow down these CTs. They've got to try and get some pulling power on a kill somewhere. Cadian timing, Stow not clearing ladder all the way. This is good from Alex.
Times it well. Device still in mid to deal with, though. Shot connects from the AWP. Man advantage regained by Astralis, but Cadian gives it up again, and Head trick doubles up. Stair has fallen. It's Device on the retake. AWP not great for the situation, especially with the HP being as low it is, which is at 5-7, but it's still not got enough in it. Ascenthiel will close him down with his second kill of the game, but 6 apiece on the board. Stark contrast to today. Astralis moving up to position. Damage done towards Cadian. MPL, low HP on the CT side, so Stan and Yabby can pick up those couple of frags. Cadian holding back here in the ladder room. Struggles to get the kill on Kenzie's. He's managed to defend himself pretty well. Finally fragged out, but the A site's been gained, and they've got a lot of map control here, Astralis.
Oh, good pick, though, from Kenzie's. He's recovering this round. Now, he needs to get a little bit of help from this con rotation. They've got to try and deal with Device first. They know that he was out there towards jungle-ish.
It's the jump. Kenzie's still hits him, though. That's a triple foul by the man. Head trick looking towards CT spawn, where all 3 players are going to form up, lean forward. Kenzie's takes some damage. Stair just about able to dive out of the way. You saw that hit on the floor of the site as well, so they're going to have some time here, Bait. Stair looking towards the left and right, takes down Head trick at last. Kenzie's falls all the same. Ascenthiel, good flick to the head of the first man. Is he aware of the second? He is now. Yabby playing for time, and he baits him into a fight which he cannot win. As Astralis take the pistol, they also take the lead.
That's an excellent effort from Kenzie's. There was real belief in that retake once he gets those first 2 kills.
They have just hunkered down on their defensive line, expecting there to be an execution, a set piece, which, well, one is on the way, just a case of when they pull the trigger.
Well, it might just have to be a cancel. 2 back-to-back re-smokes towards A main.
Molly sent to dark, Alex waiting, flashbang goes over, and Alex is going to get picked up for it. Smokes towards CT, covers off Head trick, but still he pushes, and Cadian punishes him for it, but Cadian's about to get punished for a push of his own right here. MPL is waiting for someone else to come his direction, and this could be it. This could be the 3-on-3. He almost whiffs the spray. He loses a lot of HP for it, but he made his teammates a chance here until Stown shuts down Kenzizor. He now leaves it on Ascenthial really to do the heavy lifting. 2v3 officially. 1v3 realistically, and he decides he wants to grab some utility and fall back from position. It's not worth throwing away these weapons. The money's still not good for bait.
Again, 3-0 beginning to now 6 to potentially 10 down. It's a big contrast of the score.
That's the difference in quality here. Ooh, Hectrick landed the kill. Kenzizor's taking device. Howled the phone. There might be some quality left in this CT round. A 5-on-3 has been gained. Kenzizor's trying to bail out a short control. Stown is hunting the man down from mid. Tapping through the smoke, but receiving nothing in the kill counts. About to swing, that Deagle does some more damage. Stair takes even more damage to one of the riflers here. Kenzizor is finally fragged out, but the situation may still fall apart for Astralis right now. Both the rifles sat towards the bomb site. Stair picks up one, Ascenthial trades him right back. It's a 3-on-2, and they're on the way into the apartment. Alex will hear them. Catch off Yabi. Quick headshot found now. Where is Down? Seen towards the bottom of the stairs, and he will fall the same. A wonderful steal from bait.
And they needed a bit of a break, and it came just there, just to relieve that pressure, to give yourself a bit of confidence.
Jump face, C device, AWP fires back just to confirm it. Mac 10, first man out and first man down. 3 players still held up in Apps, 2 rifle on the crossfire. Third man is just coming in towards Market. Now, Stair drops up with a stunning headshot and swings with Canadian support. Traded by MPL, can't hold on forever though. The AWP head trick brings it into a 2 versus 2. And that bomb is on the site. The HE will be misplaced to the right-hand side. It was planted down default. Alex is still rotating in as well.
Got that player on the close right-hand side towards Electric. Headtrick's got to get some assistance from Alex. He's got to try and break this crossfire to get the AWP in.
Cadian still unknown. Stown reveal. Cadian spotted. That flick does not connect for Headtrick. It's Alex alone. Quick burst. Spray through on the one man. 4 HP. But an AWP for Cadian. 1 shot's all he requires no matter what the weapon is. And it will be connected with the big green gun. Astralis on double digits.
I feel for the anchor there on B. What was it? Ascenthial trying to backtrack. He's just been killed mid-air.
Astralis picking into Inferno next up. I'm not sure the bait are going to resist that. I thought if it was going to be their favour, it was going to be down to a 2-1 affair.
And just quickly, Jay, missed window smoke, and Stown holds the angle and still gets the opening kill towards the area.
It's 1-2 by Headtrick at least. Kenzizor now on the bomb side defensive. SMG alongside Ascenthial. Device just beyond the smoke gets the kill against him. Ascenthial trying to strike back, but now he's being sandwiched, flanked by a player in from Market. Here's him coming. Device needs to make noise to drop down. Stair is challenged and dinked to 10 HP. It's a 2 versus 2 recoverable, but I don't know whether Bait would have liked to have the man advantage in this one. Might not have been given a choice. Now Device has been seen. HG sent his direction to keep his HP low. 24 HP, but he still connects his shot. 2 kills to his name. An Incendiary to come forward now. A smoke to try and block him, and it will force the man out. He gets Stair down to 66 HP is Alex. 1v2, seeing the man. Device is locked up, and he's taking out all the same. Baits hold 8, and they keep themselves alive.
It's probably the last person you want to be up against in a clutch, isn't it, Device? Alex.
If Bait can get to map point first.
A lot of players going out towards A. This might be a bit more accelerated from Astralis than what we've seen previously. A single player in from Palace, everybody else out in a ram.
Alex get caught with utility in his hands as well. He wasn't expecting him to be so fast. Yabi can take him. That's an advantage game by Astralis. Bates. What do they do from here? They were so heavy-handed on the B half and mid control. Yabi moving towards CT, flashing from Headtrick, about to give his teammates a chance. NPL just caught Device through that smoke. Molotov sent, Ascenthial charges forward of it and gets a second player on the drive-by spray. Kenzizor follows it up, and it's all on Stown now. 1v3. He thinks all 3 are coming from CT as well. Oh, but he blinks for a moment, and the taps start coming in. He bursts and sprays through. NPL goes down. The second man doesn't do so, though. They rain thunder on him with the HEs, and Bait have the lead.
Ascenthial may have had a slow start to this map being down 0-7, but he has just hit 2 insane Jules.
Ascenthial is supported. Headtrick takes some damage towards ramp. Peeking from Stown has drawn in that 3rd player at least. So again, the fate continues. There's still 2 on defensive. Kenzizor and Ascenthial. The 2 men out. Kenzizor strikes first. Ascenthial not tempted towards jail. Someone's attempted to pull away. Headtrick lands the kill against Cadian, and Kenzizor makes it a double. Big round from him now. Stown is alone. Nowhere near the site. Nowhere near the round. And nowhere near enough time. It's 12-10. Map point for Bait.
That was proper, mate. What a read that is from Bait. For them to not over-rotate, consider the circumstances. 11-10 in a match to qualify to the major on your pick.
Got Cadian working his way up towards underpass right now as well. Alex sees him coming. Here comes the flash for Stown. Counter utility right there as well. Another smoke on towards Palace. They're going to start diving in right now though. AWP shot connects perfect from Hedrick. Can't get a player close range though. Needs support desperately. This still gets Yabby, and Alex finally strikes. Kenzie's follows it in. Hedrick's looking for a triple. Stown is all alone. A 1v4 regardless of who gets the kill. The map is over. Astralis fought valiantly, but Bait fought better. 13-10. They take map 1.
Just when it looked like they were going to crumble, just when it felt at a stage at the start of that second half that Astralis were backtracking with rounds, getting the scoreline in their advantage, you thought that the inexperience was going to outclass Bait, but no.
Bates would love to get a decent start. 4 players on the A-bomb site defensive, which is where Astralis are leaning to.
And the stack's in play, and Stown's util is going to have to be important to get them out of brackets, the flash in particular.
Initial prod from 1, flashbang is sent, but Kenzie's all gets that opening kill. MPL also chimes in. Alex is fragged back by Device. They lost Stare on the Astralis side, alongside Yabby with the first casualty. See, 3 versus 3, not quite to a returning frag from the Bait side. Advantage for Astralis. They storm onto that B-bomb site. MPL will be the first man to receive them here, but smoked off at that cross. Will blind fire and hope he can connect. The HE was sent there. Open up that smoke. C1, not quite connect the shot, so retake is on.
A lack of composure there from Essential. Tries to rotate too quickly and just get caught in the act.
Good shot from MPL, but Kenzie's all now drops. MPL, I think, is aware of that third man. Device going to be the most open threat, though. Cadian is hiding back at dark, and Device takes that chance to swing. With his back turn, it's an easy enough frag. Favourites shifted over to Bait, who started on Astralis' part of things. Making map 1 is certainly giving them a nice boost towards their confidence. Great flash in for them as they try and prove that still applies here in the force buy. Cadian and Device are taking 2 trades back, though. Advantage sits for Astralis, 4 versus 3.
And they try and accelerate out here towards brackets. MPL needs to slow down this pace and get impact.
Blind Stare. Back will be turned towards the apartments player of Yabby, though, who quickly trades it back. And the A side doesn't have anybody on it right now. Going to rotate it in Alex, who's inbound.
Just being quite patient, but the bomb could get dropped on an awkward timing.
Oh, Spectre's Device is spotted. Burst fire from Alex gets that kill. Instant smoke back towards mid. They'll leave Yabby to back up here and try and look for a kill from range, but against the Galil, it's actually advantage for Kenzie's. Cadian's been tagged low in the meantime. The bomb has been lost to them. Cadian's trying to go back for it. Kenzie's got to pop forward, gets his kill in as Cadian reveals himself. Bomb dropped again. It's Yabby now. 1v2. Both CT players are tagged to half HP or much less than that. The first man out towards mid is seen. The spray comes in, 1 out by the T side, but where's that second player? Yabby doesn't know. His back will be turned, and Kenzie's all will pick him out of the air, giving Bait a quick steal in the break round.
Oh, that is a gutsy way of playing a 2v1 like that for Bait. Rather than being together, rather than being in trading positions, they separate.
Discuss the difference between online and LAN play. With teams like Big is a perfect example of that. Come back to that in a second. He's invited to give this round a go in his hero AK, but Kenzie's has just mowed through 3 players at brackets. Has offered up a secondary AK to the 2 players that remain, but still a 3-on-2 that favours Bait for this retake.
That's a massive hold. He needed 2, maybe 3 to hold off there, and he gets himself the triple. And the bomb going down towards a backside. Cadian, at least they got double AKs, but they need kills. They need to slow down the CTs on rotate.
Hear them coming in towards short. Molotov against Stare, going to drive him into the open. Cadian wins a fight against the first man, but blinded off court, switching to weapons eventually, overwhelmed by Essential, but Stare is still not fully known to them. Wait out his smoke, they've got a kit in play. Essential takes his fight, but NPL finishes him off with the pistol. AK picked up and everything, and plenty of time for the defuse. Bait will convert upon their second in a row.
Astralis are going to be up against a site hit, and Essential doesn't really have much util to stall. They might have to give the respect to the plant.
Oh, Yabby still hits the headshot on head trick. MPL takes him back at last. Essential pushed all the way back over at the coffins. Alex dark. Essential still baits, still finds Stown baited in by the presence of his teammate. A 3v3, but low HP across the entire T-side board. MPL can just about blind spray as the smoke starts to fade, and Cadian gets picked up for it. Stare low, peeks in, now he's dead. Device has 10 seconds to plant the bomb. Good tap on Kenzie's orb, but it will not equate to anything for Astralis. And Mac 10 even being saved right here. He might even go down after time. Bait are going to take him. Oh, just within the timer margin. And so they'll have 3.
MPL had a pretty average game by his standards on map number 1. And now I'm looking at map 2, and I'm thinking he's 8-2. He's got the AK in his hands. He's making plays. He's searching. Could this be the time where MPL shows us everything? He just shows us what he's made of. Astralis will be gutted about that round 2.
Leaving Essential to watch that banana access. Swinging from Kenzizor gets nothing. Yabi, stellar headshot. These Tech 9s are proving to be deadly for Astralis, and with that, that's the cue to go in for the execution. Alex past the smoke, finds down, turns back towards short, sees that bomb carrier. Stair and Yabi getting trades back, and Alex is struggling to pick up his man. The support now arrives for the T-side line, and Device will deal with the man. Ascendial on rotate, a 1 versus 4, even caught through the smoke as Astralis smoke bait and finally find. Astralis started with Tech 9, so why can't the MP9 do the same? Great HE placement deep over a banana. Counter U2 will do some damage to return towards Alex, but Ascendial is the first key threat. He'll move forward. Alex going to get caught by the blind sprays. Acadian, though. It's Kenzizor to strike back in apps. Pick up a rifle. Kenzizor with an AK.
Yeah, it's starting to get really messy between the two teams now. We're just starting to see them send it with pace. One player out there at the half wall, swinging manically out there in brackets. It's a man up. Ascendial needs to find a return. Headtrick gets one. This jewel is everything in the half wall, and Acadian loses it to the MP9 at close range.
I'm so surprised that went down as quick as it did, and I'm so surprised that Acadian is the man that lost it. Stair now alone. Bomb was dropped there towards mid. The aggressive fights from Bait carrying so much risk. I thought it wasn't going to pay off for a second. It seemingly has a 1v2 chance for the Dane. He'll go back for the bomb. He has access towards the B site from here with no resistance from Bait, who have decided to go double up towards A. And Stair will play right into their hands.
That timing looks good here for Bait. Stair should not have much of a chance in this one. 2 players to line up. He can't transfer over. Bait, with the chaotic nature, with an excellent duel that Ascendial wins at the half, will redeem themselves and give themselves a 4th.
Force some rotations away.
Yabi's quite pressed up deep into the apartment, so he might want to try and take a contact first before they commit here onto B. Now, previously, he'd won it against Kenzizor, and Ascendial was making the info. The timing, no one's watching this backstab.
Down is now, but he checks it for timing, and Ascendial dips in, gets the kill, and dips right back out. He knows that they're stacked up towards Banana, but Yabi, his lurking apps has finally come good. M4 recovered, saw that from us, crossing in from Library, decent dink down at 1 point of health. This is an easy kill for Ascendial. He comes in good as well. The T's were considering a rotation towards A, but they're once again going to try and commit towards B. They've got NPL now on the defensive. The SMG of Alex is tagged towards the back lines. That smoke missing the flower pot boost, but no one's there to support it. NPL just put an incendiary down as well. Device trying to walk on the outskirts of it. Take that kill. Drive-by sprays doing damage towards 2. Astralis are now on the B-bomb site.
Stairs watching out for that flower pot's boost, trying to see if any of the CTs get the high grounds.
Wary of it. Not to be. Ascendial considering a wraparound towards a backstab from the A bomb side, but he's going to rotate towards CT and join his teammate. NPL is searching the bomb site. He is the only man that has a kit at the moment. Headtrick takes charge. Ascendial starts charging forward himself. They're all held in the back lines of the site. Stair, swing, kill, found. NPL trades it. Device with his pick back. NPL, oh, he's just domed. The triple for the veteran, the triple from the 4-time major champion. And plenty to discover for the Bait side right now. Astralis quickly into the apartment. Device just got the kill with the wallbang. NPL's SMG strikes in from Boiler, though. They were so focused on the 5-7. The advantage tips the way of Bait. Are they on to counter steal and certainly make this next round difficult as well?
Just when it felt as if Astralis had the U2 and the spams on point, the reaction is better. 2 players on B and close behind the smokes. This could be looking good for Ascendial's MP9.
Flower pot smoke lands this time. HE to the smoke on the cross. Sound kill found against 1. Ascendial trades it before he falls. 2v2, and AK is picked up by Kenzizor. NPL is walking into the smoke. He's not going to push forward of it, though. Both players have to join together for the retake. A second smoke comes down, though, so Astralis are stalling out as much time as possible.
And Kenzizor's got 1 smoke, so he can either put that down towards Banana or put it onto the bomb.
Aware of where Device is, so he'll keep him at bay. Run forward. Cadian picks one up. Flash to support. NPL's not blinded by it, but he can't stabilize his spray, so Astralis will keep control of the round, maintain against the force up, go 4 apiece on the board. Scrappy as you might want it to be. Both teams are going blow for blow as they were on that one. Astralis not allowed the easy walkover. Bait not even going to be allowed many of the easy opportunities to turn around some of those walkovers. One pick was found by NPL on Yabi, a low HP on Stown and Cadian. Cadian is close. USP of Headtrick, though, really not a lot of stopping power behind it. Yeah, Cadian jumping, Mac 10 will get his kill in. NPL might hunt down a second player as well, but his objective is to save this gun into the next rifle buy.
Astralis just know we need to start working consistency on this T side. We've got to get a feel of the timings, start getting into our element of that tactical depth, how we can force over rotations, where we can exploit mistakes. NPL trying to do his best to hold on to this AK and make sure that they've at least got an upgraded rifle. He's doing quite well, but doesn't quite escape it. 5 up for Astralis. The buyer can come back, and we will finally see the AWP out from Headtrick, because it's been a slow start from him.
Headtrick lands the first of Yabi. In from mid is where he seeks. Device tapping, Stown moving up, ready for the SMG. Ascendial will dish out minimal damage. Alex and a FAMAS as well. Sentinel comes in with a side swipe, so their attention was turned the wrong place at the wrong time. But both of these defenders are now low. A third man's going to make his way in. They flash their way forward to that smoke, and they get nothing out of it. Alex is fragged out. Stair does not know where to look. Device is searching. He's revealed himself. He doesn't get looking towards Kenzie's on rotation. 4 versus 2. The backstab's in for NPL. Doesn't get what he wants. The HE comes closer. That should finish off the job. Not quite the Stair. Either way, him and Kadian are low HP, burning inside of that Molotov to 4 and 34. Smoked off, so they can't make their way out. The blind sprays of NPL finally deal with Stair. Kadian is not going to clutch this. This will be number 5 for Bait. And they are well on their way to evening up the half.
One of the rare occasions, Jay, where we see controlled chaos. Now, while Bait might be swinging quite heavily and...
Looking fantastic for Bates' investment, though. 3 AKs held. Head trick. What a flick. NPL fighting on Stair. Struggles to get that returning follow-up, so it's a trade back for the Astralis cap. 4 on 4 established. Stairs hunting for more, though. May well force the head trick casualties. Essential again tries to get aggressive towards Banana. Unsuccessful in that one. Stair just got fragged out of brackets. Alien and Device taking tag damage over in this Banana challenge. They'll try and force Essential back, but they won't punish that kill.
The B players are doing a good job of just counteracting with the util. It's sending Astralis a bit quicker into A. Now, Yabi's previously been very successful with these late lurks out in the apartments. Spot
Device. This is what the Warp was trying to do. Edric got to play double duty, though, because Apt is also a concern. Kenzie's is waiting or tucked away. Device gives himself up. AWP needs to strike now because Yabi is in the danger zone. Kanian's alone now. Unable to spray. Can't stabilize. And Bait will indeed make it a 6-all half.
And Bait redeemed themselves with 2 good rounds to close out that half. That's going to put the positivity quite high.
Finally start rotating players back from the initial prod towards that Banana and B position. Device backs up all the way towards the fountain. Staring down on the defensive. Centralized towards the bomb site. HE's landed to a minimal amount of damage. Players close towards bomb site. Kenzie's draws out first blood. It's Stair with a return. It's Emphiel will get him back. Device's blind taps do not connect their kills. They haven't checked long, so MPL can strike on 2 more. Extend his top frag count to 17. Molly sent. Stair backed up. Fight the SMG, gets the first kill on Kenzie's. They are suppressed behind the smokes. Heavy damage sustained by Kadian and Yabi. And Bait just stop. They apply the brake. They put it in reverse.
And they don't know if an info play has been made elsewhere. This is where they need to stabilize in the mid-round and make sure that they've got good trading in some of the spacing out here on B. Because they're low, they've got to get a move on. And Kadian's making the info play. This is where the T's need to act, and they've got a good timing to get in.
Wrap around from Kadian's going for a backstab. No one's watching this. It's getting even better, especially as Yabi goes downstairs, takes 1, Device takes 1 more out with the USP. Kadian still closing in, though. They don't know of the danger. The bomb's planted for Banana as well. Tap, tap, tap away, but they do not deny the bomb plant. Head trick in a 1v3. Here's them coming. Device scout on the other side. Little scoped in, moves up towards position. He still lands his shots. I think Kadian called the info. A little bit better than those 5 Glocks, though. Quick up for NPL. Incendiaries from Device. He spams down. Stown so close to contact against him. Got body block for a second, but Stown gets the kill to kick things off. Oh, Alex, another jumping shot. The 3rd one we've seen in the series. But Device has control only for a moment's respite. Essential takes him. A quick deagle to the head. The 3-on-3 established. He sees that contact. He now knows that that backline's been cut off.
And now Bait are funneled into A. They just can't retake Banana because of that smoke and that timing that Yabi has. Really clever repositioning for him to go down the ramp before he faces into brackets and make it a bit of an off angle. Kenzie saw Essential and Alex. They've all just kind of got guns up here. They need to deal with the long player first.
And they do. Kadian found. 1 more man. Stair on the A defensive against a packed T side. He knows it's best to back away and hope that they haven't split. Mac 10 from range, not the best weapon for this engagement, so Stair almost gets caught on the reload. Gonna have to back even further away. He isolates Essential and lights up Kenzie's. Bait steal is denied. Astralis. Shot connects, Kenzie's down.
And now for Bait, you got to wonder, do you just cancel? Do you try and get a bit of a brackets lurk in there? What's the option? Essential doesn't even know if the CTs are retaking Banana. Gets caught by the flash. MPL gets close towards the brackets now.
Smokes on, Molly's towards that long position. Device is posted. Kadian trying to hold for first port of call. Shoulder Bait out, doesn't quite get a decent fight in for the T-side line. Last bullet in the mag to get a double. And Bait seem like they're running out of steam now here on T-side. Senthio and Alex 2v5. Make it 1v5 as Alex keeps his shoulder up to Device. Senthil might have the bomb on his back and might have a slight position that he can work with here. They know he was somewhere on long, so they'll account for all the breathing room that he could possibly take. Even if he did take it away, there is just no time to go for a plant to hold on to a clutch. This will be number 10 for Astralis. Last second hunt from Yabi. Will he reach it in time? No, he won't.
Senthil's got the hero AK, and you've got to expect in a round like this, not only are you looking for damage, but you're looking for a round steal. You're looking for the break.
They lose this clean, then we're looking at 12-7 on the contrary. Right, looking for a lot out of this one. Fantastic frag. Senthil to pick it up. MPL, close quarters against Stound, does not go all the way into Boiler. Was searching, but didn't see anybody. Wraparounds will start coming in as Cadian goes passive on the B defensive. That puts Yabi and Device here on defense. They're ready to receive.
Look at this raid. This is something that Astralis have done such a good job at on the city side, is just stacking up bomb sites.
Great flash in. Alex reveal himself in the apartments. Head trick just barely gives up information to Yabi's great timing. Shot from Device lands on Alex next up. Flick towards the dropping player. Doesn't quite connect. They've got flanks in, but Stound and Cadian deal with them. Senthil once again left to hold onto the rifle. HG sent his direction. They forced around his save, but he won't save today. Astralis on 11.
And there's a definite reason why it's the go-to, the number 1 map in the pool for them. Good util usage just when Bait was starting to get ready. And now, do you cancel? Do you go through this?
Gonna push it. No flash supports. Yabi and Device get 2 easy picks out of it as well. AWP searching for more, and he lands on Alex. Cadian comes in, dives through the smoke to provide bonus support as Bait only have a 1 versus 5 for Head Trick now. To deny Astralis his map points. He's lost the bomb. He's lost his teammates. He's lost positional advantage. Gonna isolate individual engages, but they won't mean anything for this. This will be 12-7. He will save his gun. And Bait need to bring back 5 in a row to stop Astralis from pushing us to Ancients.
This might be the first time in the entire MRQ, bar day number 1, in which Bait have been completely outclassed, in which they have not been able to compete against opposition. I mean, even the map that they lost against Paravision on day 2, that at least went all rounds in regulation.
Just lost all manners of control. Beyond the smoke, Head Trick taking damage. There's nothing seems to be going right for these boys. Kenzie's all back blinded, dead. The HE support, Cadian Yabi takes the opening start in the round. 4 more kills to go.
They're just getting so desperate now. All of these advances are losing opening duels. Device has been so consistent on that big green, 22 and 10.
Kind of aggressing. Cadian that takes the fight on long. Secondary M4 down, doesn't quite get as much success. Device has missed any angles over towards the short challenge. They heard a player drop off towards the apartments as well. He's there at mini pits there, still finds his frag. The player still working out of apps is finally going to drop in, get a kill. Device is back here though. P250 at range, gets a Senthil. 20 HP for Head Trick now. Doesn't quite get shut down by the big green. There's a chance to plant that bomb, but again, such little HP for what needs to be 2 stellar fights. Swings up, doesn't get Yabi. Cadian can start moving now. Open position of the bomb plant. The flank is on, the headshot's gained. The last man's still unknown though. He gets back towards the bomb site and Cadian can close it out. Astralis will push us all the way in our MRQ finals.
Yeah, well done to Astralis. That's a good performance. And I think that's a little bit more like what we would expect.
And Bait immediately back away.
But a clever cancel. The last thing you want is to be spotted that early and to continue to press in. Now, Cadian's going to make the info, and you've got the first line of engagement coming out from Elbow. The USP should be able to get at least 1.
That's 1, 2, not quite 3. Senthil trades him, but that's still a man advantage for Astralis thanks to the efforts of the captain. The bomb's been seen as well by Yabi. Smoked off at red at Senthil, revealing himself, providing covering fire. They're wary of something else going on here. They hold their positions and start to adjust towards this mid-face of Bait. A will be the target for Bait in the end. Device is backed up. Stair also in at Temple, but it's that donut presence of the 5-7 that might become a concern. Stair swings forward, gets 2 fantastic headshots, and Alex is all alone. 1v4 for him. Turning back towards Yabi at the right moment, but now revealed and being distracted from the real threats of the diffusers that are inbound to the bomb site now. 10 seconds to the sticks, there's a little bit of time to play with, but if they get on it right now, then Alex will get rushed down by these 3 in CT spawn. So they'll find him, they'll isolate him, they'll take the pistol for Astralis.
And if you are sort of the captain, right, if you are just sort of the leader that the MPL is, I don't think you can be too discouraged with how that pistol round went, because let's be honest, Jay, you just got farmed individually. Like, tactically, there were no mistakes being made, except Cadian hits 2 blinder of a shot, and then the exact same thing happens from Stair. I mean, look at how quick that second tap is towards Ascenthial.
Smoke start coming down now. Third man to rotate from red. Nice is M4, not the force port of call, that's Yabby. Eventually Device does engage for some damage, but he gets overwhelmed. The Tech 9, in fact, gets that kill. Stair now moving close towards CT spawn, flashed in by his teammate, and no one's expecting this transfer. A 3! A steady triple, a perfect triple. NPL all alone, all of a sudden. No one from base saw that one come in. And they will pay the price for it in the end. NPL will do his best to fight back, but it's all over. It was for a while.
Are going to be buying quite heavily come this next eco, but they need some damage. They need to try and take a few rifles out.
Put those Tech 9s in towards the B-bomb site quick. Stair frag found, head tricked, returning onto him. Stair might get overwhelmed. Indeed he does. There's room for a bomb plant bonus of cash. NPL picked up an M4 to find a device. Actually, they might be searching for a little bit more out of this round. Plant is open for that ramp position, which is where Yabby's going to backstab towards now. Just been seen, but 2 M4s to work with still for the T-side players, one of which has Kevlar in head trick. Incendiary sent to the other man of NPL.
And no kit, so they need to tap the bomb, and they need to draw these fights out in the open. Head trick gets a good timing, and he's trying to back away, and he's actually been able to do it!
Can't believe that. Cadian 1v2 now, swung upon by NPL, who takes the quick burst and a 2K to his name.
And leaving Cadian to spot mid from Donut, everybody else can hold the heavy gamble. Head trick. First contact sees device, but nothing really gets done off of it. Now, do bait cancel on this B exec? They've got room to go shelf to mid if they get the right read.
Line sprays are getting hopeful for bait. HE to open the smoke. Alex swings in with the bomb on his back. That's dropped by Device real quick. There's 4 players on the defensive line. Are they going to counter steal? Perhaps they might with a 5-7 and all. Essential doesn't even get the trade against the forward man. Kenzie's all fights in vain. And Astralis, okay. They've set a hell of a CT pace now.
I'm being funny, Jay. That might be one of the worst rounds of CS that I've seen in this entire best of 3. There is no one searching there from bait, so there's no lurker A main, there's no lurker elbow. There is a lack of information in the round, and with so much time left on the clock.
This should have been them at even stars. This should have been them at 2-2. Instead, Astralis try to continue with their pushes. Stown gets punished for his this time. Head trick, revealing the fact that they have AKs available. Can't recover that gun. Instead, they push on with those pistols. They're just seeing contact. Rotations being brought in. Flashbang to assist. Kill found on the scent field. Dink does return. Only a pistol drop. Bombs now on bomb site. Kenzie's all leans forward. NPL gets his pick, but the device mows through him and Alex. Head trick can take a tray, make it expensive. On his back now. Quick swing from Yabby. Shuts him down. I think it might be some sort of A play. Yabby. Right around the corner, first player spotted, swing forward, adjustments right there, but doesn't connect on the second. Down, back sight, struggles with the first player. Senthiel can still get the kill to return, and Alex will just go down after the casualty of Cadian. 2v2, device is known, Stare on rotate, and MPL's ready to receive him. Hearing those footsteps, the Senthiel will just have to deal with device as he comes. Stare making noise, finally cut down. Now they can focus device here. Haven't got time to rotate them. He's still going to have an open position on the bomb plant. Tapped once, NPL needs to swing. Device, good deny. No, he's a little bit late. NPL still seen, and NPL clutches the round.
And not only do they have themselves a chance of being able to break this reset, but also take the lead back.
Kenzie Zor's frags found. Good engagement to kick things off. Murkoff, molly set, Stare, shots ringing out, cannot get the kill, even the damage is good. Device burns a little bit in the back, and Yabby comes in with support to a 3v3, making it 2, almost lined up a secondary kill on Alex. Low HP for both remaining T-side players. That HE, he just sees the boost, but he can't react towards it yet. Smoke in hand, Kenzie Zor starting to move aggressive of his own right. Go for that bomb, go for the plant, at least secure the money, if nothing else.
Cadian and Device are just playing together on this one, and it's a tap here for Kenzie Zor. He's waiting to try and get a fight out in the open. He's going to try and reposition. He'll be able to get the bomb down on B, but let's be honest with ourselves here, Jay. 9 HP in a 1v2, I'm not feeling it. I don't think it's likely at all that Kenzie Zor can win this.
You're going to need some stellar headshots out of him. Plant back behind Totem. Cadian's already rotating in. Be heard on his run-up, so that's info to call. They got a HE? I don't think they do. Don't have a kit, though. Stalled out for time, but he's taking a very open position. They'll start creeping. Slowly but surely. Kenzie's all checking for long. To define, swing out, and he's dead to device instantly. That was always going to happen. You needed more than a perfect round out of him. Oh, what a HE and what a shot from device. Broken investment as Bait try and force the issue into this round, but already they're on the back foot. Shot doesn't connect from device, but Stairs found an NPL in turn. 5-on-3 still enabled. Bait. Didn't take much to put them on the back foot.
It's just a lack of consistency from Bait. And taking too many early casualties in these gun rounds. Yabby's got a good timing. Bait, they're going to need a miracle to even get a bomb down in this scenario.
Yabby's just been spotted. Even Alex can't get the kill against him. A dink does damage from range, 33 HP. Canadian's on bomb site. Alex is focused on that main entrance and just walks right into the AK. Astralis playing Bait like a fiddle at the moment. Minimum 6 about to be claimed on the CT side. A very underwhelming start in totality for the Ukrainian squad. Device's AWP does get sussed out by Kenzie's also. There's a frag. Maybe a bomb plant out of the round, but they need to get the round win itself, and they're just getting more attack damage done. Kenzie's AWP lineup might be right there for him. He loses his teammate. He's got 3 kills in the round now. 22 seconds to get 2 more out of it. Canadian known. Yabby should be red on relatively well. Trying to find him, but damage is not enough. He needs the headshots perfect, and Cadian's going to catch him caught up on geometry. A moment's breath. Senthiel's back to low numbers. Alex is still a marker. I mean, in general, no one's really performing to the same level that Astralis are. Decision-making was under question in that end series and baited into traps that Astralis have laid over the course of this ancient T side. This eco around the bomb plant's all you're looking for, but that just gets less and less likely. Stair can get hunted down with the 2 Glock players. Caught with a reload, unawares of how much short control they had taken. That bomb trying to go down to the B bomb site, but there's a K presence there as well. So as he peeks forward, he actually does manage to avoid the whiff spray Acadian, but it won't lead to anything more than that. Device checks the corner. They've always straddled the line. They've always gotten right up there within a series, but have never converted upon it. Astralis just losing their first kill. Another tactical shot called in, so Bait will try and convert upon some meta mentality. If they can make it 5 at the turn, then that would be a recovery.
Now, Device should be able to get first contact against a Senthiel. No, the timing's wrong. Now it's quite awkward for the AWP, because you've got a lot of players coming towards you at B doors and no support of a teammate in sight.
Headtrick still gets shot down, though, so it's a 4-on-4 re-established and back up. Quickly come back in from red. The flashbangs really confirm the fact that it's going to be a B hit, although Baits still continue to go slow. And Device is allowed to go all the way into the back lines. Watch out, ramp from short. Need that flash contact from NPL. Doesn't connect to Device, though. He gets a secondary frag. Peek back towards long. Slowly but surely pressing on. The bomb will go down. The backstabs of the backup of Astralis. Setting up towards mid with a 3-man pack. Device is doing well on his lonesome, though. Finally overcooks a flick.
That flash is late, and at least they get the AWP, but players are coming in quickly from Cave.
Senthiel in the corner. Gonna check it. Stair goes falling. Quick swing from NPL. Fantastic teamwork from the 2 players of Baits.
A good effort from the Cave players, but Astralis have their number. Stair aggressively trying to take mid. This is a change up.
Kenzie's not aware of how close Stair's going to be. Loses his teammate. Yabby also strikes to that M4. Acadian gets tagged through the smoke. Advantage sits with Astralis right now. There's players over at Shelf to be major threats. Smokes and HEs come down against them. Essential's trapped right here, and Yabby finally gives up the ghost. Stown is still out here, though, unaware of the position, but he whiffs his spray, and Bait reclaim control.
The Device is trying to retake space out here from Cave, but he's being watched from that left-hand side of Essential. Bait are just trying to freeze at the moment, trying to see if they can bait in one of those info players from Astralis and just beat them by patience. Unfortunately, Cadian's not going to be able to do much in the round, is he? 22 points of health. This rests on Device and Device only.
He's got 3 players around him. Loses the fight to a Cynthia. A great dink, but the AK goes one better. Cadian's 1v3. Needs about as many miracles as the previous one from Bait did. 22 HP. The key concern of Alex at 96, it just feels so improbable, impossible. Difficult in every measure. Astralis' excellence will at least be countered with a little response. A consolation prize, a silver lining in this T-side half. Cynthia will tap up the last man. 6 steps away for Astralis to break the curse. Bait need to focus on the 2 steps they need to even the board first and